they could
Zeri,
they could grab jungle first because you can get Zeri on 3. Don't have to jump the gun, I guess. They do already see the Maokai though, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like it's probably better to just take Zeri now since you know that they're not going to be picking a jungler. They've already got theirs.
All right, well, we got it. We got the pairing. Maokai was the investment from TSM though, and they are gonna do the other half of the super common matchup, the Lucian Nami versus the Zeri Lulu. I always feel like, yeah, there is so much pressure on the Lucian Nami to really make the most of your power spike once you get your mythics, your Gale Force, plus your Mandate. Once those are done, you gotta make some big plays for the team, force some team fights with the Maokai ultimate maybe as a plan. We'll see what they can get done. Remember, this is the B patch, so there were slight nerfs to Maokai, a little bit of sapling damage, plus the demonic build is a little bit of damage taken off there as well, so slightly less damage for the Maokai. Plus his clear speed was hit, reducing your damage to monsters with your Q, some of that bonus damage, so a little bit of a slower clear.
Well, with both of our teams locking in their bottom lanes as well as their jungles, it means solo lanes are what is going to bear the brunt of the bans here in the second half. It's Gnar and Ornn, both banned out here, so top lane focus at the start. The Vi was locked in as the final pick for 100 Thieves in the first half of the draft. So they're going to have some initiation and lockdown with that one. Renekton, the other ban from 100 Thieves.
It's pretty interesting that we've seen some disappearance of the Jax, which was so prevalent really early on in the season. Ksante is still up as well. Let's see here with the Renekton, Gnar, Ornn bans. They could also go for like Gangplank action, cross map, Shen action. There's the Jax.
Okay. We've got Ksante. We've also got Gwen up for if Ksante is locked in. This is the matchup a lot of players like to pick into it. And there we go. Okay, Tenacity will pilot the Ksante this time.
Okay, then I expect the mid laners to just play some scaling AP mid lanes. Since both teams look like, hey, we're gonna do some front to back action, some controlled team fighting.
Ooh, it's gonna be fun.
A little bit of a variation here. Solo plays a lot of farming out top side, weak side champs. Unless he's on Renekton, basically, the team is gonna put their focus elsewhere. And since they're the ones with the Lucian Nami, they would love a Gangplank ultimate. So I feel like that Solo is always willing to pick for bottom lane. And this looks like another case for it. He can farm it out on top side. He can scale into a champion that has the possibilities of getting those barrel chain crits, onto the back line, a way to try and take out some scaling 100 Thieves carries. Plus, give that extra ultimate towards the bottom side of the map and help out Lucian Nami and snowballing.
Bjergsen Zilean, baby. The trademark pick here for the mid laner of 100 Thieves. He brought so many wins to TSM with this champion back in the day. Now he'll be playing it against them. But you were talking about the Gangplank. I also want to remind everybody that remember those changes to... All right, here we go. Locked and loaded. Solo and Bugi both with the first strike. So be getting themselves plenty of extra gold. Neo with the first strike as well. 3 first strikes out of 5. That's a lot. Well,
30 seconds until minions
let's see. We'll keep track of how much money they earn with each one.
Yep. We've got cleanse on both of our AD carries as well. Both of them recognizing the importance of being able to get away from some of that hard CC.
Blue pet picked up for Maokai as well, just to get the extra speed through brush for later.
I'm so happy it's not the red one.
To get the initiation. Yeah, there are, solo queue Maokais really like making the most out of their sapling poke. So there's a decent portion of them that go with the red smite, but blue smite is for the team initiation, looking for the extra boost to try and get that pick off on somebody.
And that initiation is going to rely a lot on Bugi. The only other person that can really start it off is Maple going in for a shuffle. I mean, you talked about how it's so easy to walk out of the way of like a Nami tidal wave or something like that. Solo's going to find Tenacity waiting for him in the brush. Tenacity gets a free 10 gold thanks to being able to disarm the barrel.
All right. Cost him 100 HP. Got chopped in the face. Got cut early. It's okay, though.
He'll be all right.
He's got 10 gold for it.
Yeah. He's got his Dorian shield. That'll give him some regeneration.
Solo got a little bit of gold from the first strike, though.
How much you get?
Well, actually, because they're playing remote, the time is messed up on the...
oh, okay.
So,
R.I.P.
Figure it out.
Nice juke on the Q. Yeah, I got to dodge away from the Chime early. And he can't dodge your Q.
Number 3, though, is kind of hard.
Yep. Let's see it.
Full test.
All right. All right.
Give him some room.
Oh, wow, come on,
Observer's trolling us. What for the matchup!
He hit him.
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, okay, you hit him with that one.
Okay, yeah, well. I'm going to assume the Q3 hit.
That health bar looked pretty...
When we went back to him, Gangplank was closer, so...
That health bar looked pretty full to me, though.
Here's your bottom lane focus, though, Flowers. It is over a ward, but maybe he can get something done. Does get at least the early heal for the move speed out of Busio.
Yeah.
It's always a good play, because you're going to get that HP regardless. So they get the HP. The move speed gets them out of range of that Maokai. Obviously, pet not evolved yet. Not going to be able to get any move speed from going through the brush quite yet.
Right.
But that is an early indicator. They're thinking about the bottom lane for sure. See if we get any repeats down there. Closer over a ward. As they know, Maokai leaving up the blue quadrant. So
yeah,
Closer says thank you very much.
Well, or is it a thank you very much? Bugi just beelining straight towards his own blue, trying to stop Closer from being able to steal this. They both have Smite.
Yeah, Closer should be able to get it.
Tenacity is going to come down here first as well because there's a massive wave under Solo's turret. He cannot afford to come down and try to assist with this, so 100 Thieves will just get it and get out.
Yeah, that's the only problem. If your top laner is always going to play for bottom lane, you know, play the, like he likes to term it, a glue man, whatever the team needs to stick the comp together, it means you're not going to have pressure up there for sure. So you may be liable for some jungle invades.
Okay, Closer. Let's see if we can get anything mid here. Bjergsen not going to hit either one of the bombs, but all he had to do was use him as a bait to force Maple to go after him and then flash back over the wall. Closer's ready for the flash follow. Happy B. Can he get what he needs? TSM making a dive in bottom. Closer goes back in and he gets first blood. Meanwhile, underneath the turret, TSM, what are we doing, boys? Bugi has to flash out just to get away, and 100 Thieves outplays in two different lanes.
Yeah, that is very, very, very heartbreaking for TSM fans there. When you have the attempt at the dive on bottom side get outplayed, plus Maple goes down to the follow flash here of Closer and loses out on another camp getting stolen. Closer just counter jungles after getting the kill onto the enemy in mid laner. There is going to be a massive gap here in the jungle. We'll see how Bugi is able to stabilize, if he's able to stabilize on this Maokai, because trying to scrounge up, you know, finishes up his Raptors before he goes back, but Closer gets both crabs, bottom lane, survives, does lose out on summoner spells, so maybe TSM could capitalize and punish DoubleLift. There's no more summoner spells left on DoubleLift. At least they got that in the dive. Here's another look though. You mentioned the pickup of the bomb. Closer's gonna take the inside route here, right over the Raptors. Let Maple know.
Yeah.
Coming for him. Very nice, easy to hit the point blank Qs. Nice and quick, gets the other proc there. And the kill onto Azir. No flash for Maple now. So 100 Thieves, eyeballs looking to make plays towards mid. Maple very vulnerable. Meanwhile, TSM maybe just repeat on this bottom. If you get Solo's ultimate, once you get Gangplank level 6,
that's what I'm thinking.
Then hopefully, for their sake, they could try and focus on DoubleLift. No summoners on the Zeri.
And remember with Maokai too, when he uses Twisted Advance, he becomes untargetable for a second, so you can juggle turret aggro with that too if it's difficult to make the dive happen. Solo's gonna go ahead and summon up his ulti here in top side just to clear out the waves and force 100 Thieves to not go for anything aggressive. So that means that ulti's not available to help bottom anymore.
Exactly. Gotta use it to clear out. He was worried about getting dove, even with Bugi there hovering. And fairly sparse as far as the camps go for Bugi to go clean up, so still pretty significantly behind Closer. Closer gonna be the first to 5 for sure. Maokai here, Bugi does have Hex Flash though, so maybe he can get creative and pull off some sort of surprise route.
Bjergsen nearly clearing out the control ward there, but recognizing that going back for one more auto attack would give Maple the opportunity to shuffle him.
Honestly, Bugi's like happy to do something. Yeah, I've got no camps to clear. Great, at least I can make something with my time. I mean, honestly, he's like, great, I can clear some wards. Yeah, I had no camps to clear, so you know, I've got a good 5-6 seconds here till my Raptors come up. Might as well get some gold and experience off killing his wards. Nice.
Well, he'll clear out that chicken camp. Still level 5 on both of our junglers. Closer's going to come back towards mid lane, clear out the control ward that Maple had there on the bottom side of the lane. As now he's just going to help Bjergsen get this all nice and shoved up. Tenacity and Solo trading back and forth. Those Q3s That's what it's all about on Ksante, man. When he hits those, then he can set up the angle, then he can really start threatening you.
Yes, sir.
And man, look at the farm difference up there in top side. 68 for Tenacity, 48 for Solo.
Yeah. As we mentioned, Solo often liking to play for the other side of the map. Gangplank ultimate about halfway done. So as far as that game plan of playing for the other side of the map, don't have the extra resources and just trying to make the most of the passive, getting as much extra gold as he can out of CSing down here. Tenacity doing such a good job though, pushing him in. He came in, helped out with some of that jungle pressure, you know. He was part of the reason Closer could go uncontested, stealing away the blue buff from Bugi and keeping him down. And there you go. Closer is level 6 on the Vi.
This is where stuff starts to get interesting. DoubleLift also level 6 here on the Zeri. Ooh, nice bubble coming out from Chime. Neo follows it up with a little bit of damage. Sidesteps the laser too. TSM went out in that trade.
Wonder if they try and make a repeat before Maple's flash comes up. No flash on Azir, so if Maple pushes out, he has to be pretty careful with being able to shuffle himself back to safety, because Closer has just been patrolling mid here.
Yeah.
Back and forth. Nice little sneaky ward over there, up by the ramp though. Is gonna see him. I don't think they can do a lot to stop it, but Bugi gets level 6 on Maokai. Yeah, looks like they make the call, hey, we're getting shoved in. We cannot help out, so.
Yeah.
Rift Herald will extend the lead for 100 Thieves. Feels so nice. Honestly, I would love to feed that to DoubleLift. Just feed Zeri. Path to victory there is clear.
Ooh, that was close. Bugi was coming up trying to challenge that one. Now they're going to go after Closer. They'll take him low, but they won't be able to take him out. The stun lands back onto the Maokai. Closer is low. Resurrected by Bjergsen. He's just got these timings down. He's played so much Zilean, man. Solo and Maple, seeing if they can pick anything up after the fact here. One bomb on Maple's head. Yeah. Bjergsen throws the second one over the wall in case Maple was trying to jump over the wall to chase him. 100 Thieves get the Herald. They get out. They get the kill. They're feeling good.
Time Lord Bjergsen. Closer's not scared at all. Yeah, they can focus him, damage him a bit, but 100 Thieves win 2 sides of the map again, Flowers. DoubleLift gets a turret plate while they pick up the Rift Herald. They're actually rolling in cash.
2K ahead. 10 minutes into the game. They're loving it, man. 100 Thieves feeling good about the state of the early game here. TSM struggling to find a way to really respond to it. You saw Bugi try to walk up there at the end to challenge the Herald. The other thing worth pointing out, that Herald started with Solo still not having his ulti ready to go just yet when it was first there. That's why TSM had to at least wait for that before they attempted to challenge, but it was too late.
I feel like way too often in pro play when people are playing against Zilean, they're like, oh yeah, shoot, he just revived the guy.
Guy got back up.
We were trying to kill. What do we do now? Ah, dang. Guess we lose.
Yeah, and you could see that like the DPS was very slow onto Closer because of the fact that I think they were predicting TSM to be waiting it out, but Bjergsen just got it at the last second. Now Bjergsen flashes away.
Good flash. He's not got the old man hands just quite yet. Flashes away, flashes the 2 ultimates there. You know, Nami wave was used also. Closer wants to punish them for it. Just sends a message.
Yep.
Nice little smite on him. Everything is basically default blue smite now as well.
Closer just now got his ulti back. It still had about 5 seconds left on the cooldown when he went over the wall near the Nami.
And we saw that. That is the biggest difference. It's over 1,000 gold jungle diff right now.
Yeah.
Closer really making him pay for that early game. Stealing away the blue, uses the pushing lane, got the kill onto the mid laner, and gets the dragon here.
And he's been reading the patch notes. That's not a Gangplank chainsword, that's a black cleaver.
Hell yeah.
He's loving that. Lots of stats, lots of armor break as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was already a good item, and it got 5 extra AD plus 50 HP. That thing is juicy.
DoubleLift and Busio, they know something's up here. They got no vision in these brushes. They got no vision on the TSM bottom laner. DoubleLift will just step back
Bugi's
up.
got Hex Flash, though. Hex Flash out of the brush.
Well, 100 Thieves has Closer and Bjergsen both moving in.
Ooh.
They're in the jungle as well. Man, TSM is really just riding this out here. DoubleLift's going to step up, but Bjergsen and Closer are coming up from the other angle. So if TSM moves forward for this, they're just going to walk into a more well-armed 100 Thieves. Maokai ulti goes in, Vi goes through, using the Unstoppable to get through Maokai's ulti. Busio resurrected by Bjergsen. He has his eyes always peeled for whoever needs to be resurrected, and DoubleLift gets another one. It's 4-0 for 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves will take what's not given and what is given. Thank you very much. DoubleLift is indeed zooming. Bjergsen saves another teammate's life, and topside Tenacity's getting a little aggressive.
Tenacity up 27 CS in the 1v1 top while his team is just slamming the fight on the other side of the map. Look at those wards from 100 Thieves.
I feel like we're about to see like a wave in the audience. The 100 Thieves fans are just wooing at all the extra gold they got, all the extra kills, but not really a chance for a rebuttal from TSM. I mean, they waited so long in that brush. In the end, their patience does not pay off.
No.
So they've got the flank angle, and they call in the teleport. Maokai ultimate starts it out. They're trying to run him down, but Vi, ultimate, you're unstoppable, goes right through that Maokai ultimate. They focus fire Maokai, gets polymorphed and instantly killed. And then again, you got Bjergsen, Time Lord on your squad, so Busio not too worried. He flashes for better positioning upon resurrecting, so he's not under tower. And DoubleLift even sniping an extra kill under tower there as they're running away. Here's another look, though.
Well, Maple just tried to go for play on Bjergsen, but Bjerg doesn't even need the ulti there. Maple just can't kill him. Damage dealt in the last team fight, 2,100 from DoubleLift. I would say the Zeri is officially online, my friend.
Yeah, DoubleLift are going to be having some fun this game. Already here, eyeballs on Chime, forces the flash, closer, making him sweat. Doesn't even have to use the Vi ultimate, so no flash Nami. Vi ultimate is ready again.
This is tough stuff for TSM, man. DoubleLift jumps over the wall, pops the ulti. Chime does not escape, and Neo goes with him. Double kill for DoubleLift. Right as the plates fall, so to the bottom lane of TSM.
It's a murder, Flowers! All over my screen, chalk outlines.
TSM is struggling here. 4,000 gold down. Tenacity forcing the flash at a solo up here in the top lane 1v1 as well. Just continuing to control this part of Summoner's Rift 2. Goes for the W, goes for the all-out, goes for the all-in. Solo tries to stay alive and outplay it here. Where's the Q? Where's the timing? Needs a little bit more. Tenacity gets some 1v1. He takes Solo out.
Honestly, every member on 100 Thieves is having fun, Flowers. Tenacity getting into it with a little taunt afterwards as well. 0-7, winning the whole map.
5.5.
Wait.
Gold.
This is where solo queue, you're like, all right, 3 more seconds, 2 more seconds. Slash dash fast.
No, you already had it typed. You're just waiting for your hand
exactly.
to get
No, we're on the same page here. That's one where, you type it in, but you instantly see like 3 other green votes.
You actually voted third.
Yeah, there was
everybody else did it.
There were other people typing, already had it entered. Whew. Man, our games today have been pretty one-sided, my friends.
Yeah, once a team gets ahead, they just go straight for the jugular. Let's see this 1v1 one more time.
So, Ksante, Q3. The first one, boom, flashed away from solo. Tenacity kills the barrel on the way out. Let's look at this barrel. Does he get this one? No. Nice explosion there from solo, killing some minions. He's trying to kill the minion wave, you see. He doesn't want it. Q3 hit this time around. Ults him out of tower range. See about the timing here. Now this one, even though it is a little bit before, it charges up the Q3.
Yeah.
Because he hits the minions. And he's like, haha! Still gets it with the Q3. Nice job there from Tenacity.
Yeah, the Q2 miss ended up not costing him at all. He was still able to get himself to play nice and easy, didn't even require his own flash. And now his team has come back up to the top half of the map because Closer is looking for the next Rift Herald. Tenacity just has another wave shoved in. Solo is permanently stuck underneath this turret. You can see the objective bounties are already armed and ready as TSM needs all the help they can get.
I don't know if this is too mean.
Go for it.
Have you been in a game where you've been betting bashed so hard and you're like, please, how come they don't allow the objective bounties to turn on before 14 minutes? We need them earlier.
Just like, man, I need some help right now.
You need them earlier, and then they finally turn on and you're like, well,
a little too late now, buddy. We're down 6,000 gold. Solo's about to die in the 1v1 again. Tenacity just charges through him.
All right. Maybe the other side of the map, huh?
Well, There's no way for a Gangplank Cannon Barrage to come help this dragon fight now.
Tenacity also has Unleashed Teleport, so
Yeah.
if there was a deeper ward, he could even join the rest of the squad, come have a little fun with somebody else. Pick on someone your own size.
Well, that Drake goes down. It's a Hex Drake and an Infernal Drake for 100 Thieves early, so both are the ones that give you extra damage. They also got that. Now Bugi's going to be found here in his jungle as Busio and Bjergsen are going to lead the charge, and Closer's ready to follow up. They do not lock down anybody from TSM long enough, though, and now 100 Thieves are in retreat. They still got the Bjergsen ulti, as they're going to throw Bjerg right back in with the Azir ult, and Devil is ready to fire back. He jumps up the wall. He's trying to kite out and outplay, but he's stuck inside the Raptor pit. TSM may have finally found something here. It'll be a one-for-one trade, but Tenacity's ready with that Unleashed Teleport like you were talking about, buddy. He'll go after Maple, wants to charge up the wall.
Whoa.
Goes for the Q, doesn't have Q3, so Tenacity won't get anything out of it.
Yeah, ambitious there. He really wanted to make his teleport worth. Chases him over the Krugs. Closer actually doesn't stick around for local gold, so he leaves it for one of his carries. I'm gonna say that's
the plan? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the comms right now were, yo, don't touch my turret. I need that turret gold.
I want the gold.
Get out of there right now, Closer. Get back in the jungle.
Chickens are up.
Yeah, exactly. Go out of your camps, man. All right, let's take a look at it, because this is TSM's first kill, baby. All right, we got Maokai ultimate and Nami ultimate crossover here, and the bubble all hit Closer at basically the same time there. Bomb on Bugi's head. We'll see him go for this. He twisted advance in. He knows it's a one-way mission. He goes down while they get the revive. But the revive's already been used, so DoubleLift doesn't have it here. He's in the back of the chicken pit as he jumped over aggressively. 100 Thieves were feeling so powerful, so rich, that they overreached just a tiny bit.
Yep.
And they give one kill back to TSM. It is the most important one, though.
Yeah, they were able to at least get the kill on DoubleLift. Maokai ulti flies out. So here's the answer to the question, can Bjergsen just outrun it? He barely got caught at the last little part of the ulti there, speeding up to catch him, but he got far enough away that nobody from TSM could follow up and do anything about it. So unfortunately for them, it's so difficult to find a catch on this 100 Thieves squad.
Yeah. All right. I'm looking towards next neutrals that spawn. 20-minute Baron, anybody?
We had a couple today.
We got control wards already, 3 members for 100 Thieves. They move on over. Mid outer is down, top outer is down. The prerequisites have been met. All they have to worry about are, of course, fighting in these small corridors where maybe they can't fully dodge. Nami, Maokai ultimates coming through, Gangplank ultimate, some big AoEs. Fortunately for them, though, on the side of 100 Thieves, they've got a huge item advantage.
Massive. And you can see Archangel Staff completed with a 348 out of 360 on the mana charge. So 4 more spells, and Mr. Bjergsen's going to be feeling great about his Seraph's Embrace being completed. Everfrost also done. Man, Everfrost on Zilean, just setting it up so you hit your double bomb for free. That is tricky to deal with. That's
Definitely
the polite way to put it.
a lot of control.
Yes, sir. My control mage is exercising control over the game.
Coming from Zilean. All right, let's see. Busio went with the last recall here for 100 Thieves, so he's heading back out. He's got 2 more control wards in inventory ready to come over, and yeah, they're just going to keep on sweeping this Baron area. They've got pretty good turn with the Zilean speed up on Vi and Ksante here. They can definitely charge forward, look to pick off TSM members as long as they avoid the big AoE ultis. And Gangplank trying to get that objective bounty. Look at the bottom of the map.
Yeah. Solo wants to get whatever he can here. You can see Bjergsen moving in to stop him, is not going to allow him to be able to get away with this. There you go, Everfrost. Another bomb thrown over the wall. Oh, they're just setting him up as a loop pinata for DoubleLift. Hit him with the stick. There it is.
When it's a Gangplank who has his own cleanse and still can't move, you're like, all right, that's a little excessive.
Yeah, most fun CC chain to be on the receiving end of there. As one thing I'll at least point out, Navori Quick Blades are done for both solo and for Neo. So if they can hit that StarCraft Grandmaster APM and weave all those spells back and forth the way they need to, maybe they can do enough damage to kill somebody again if 100 Thieves overextends, but they are dependent on 100 Thieves errors at this point. The Thieves have just built such an insane lead in the first 21 minutes.
All right, Quick Blades to victory. Let's see it. Let's see the outplays. It's very difficult because they can't really tank any damage themselves, and the TSM group up inside Baron Pit, that is a very, very risky decision with very little upside there. If you pin yourselves inside Baron Pit, only disaster is going to be the outcome. Dragon number 3 will revive very shortly here, though, and 100 Thieves can just pick that one up very quickly. They just send DoubleLift to go do the dirty work first, while the rest of the team keeps up the pressure.
Yeah, DoubleLift gets to clear the Drake. Bjergsen plays bomb toss back and forth. It's a game of hot potato with Solo, but only Bjergsen gets to throw the potatoes. Solo just
He's just throwing a bunch of potatoes at him, man.
Potatoes everywhere.
Not really how you play hot potato. That's
Well,
more like dodgeball.
Bjergsen's reinventing the game. The Drake will fall. Eventually, takes DoubleLift a little bit of time to be able to burn this thing down, but Closer just walks over to guarantee there's no way for TSM to do anything about it. Sole point now for 100 Thieves. That last Drake will be spawning just about 28 minutes into the game. But I honestly don't know if it's even going to take that long for the Nexus to fall. 100 Thieves have a massive, massive advantage.
Yeah, I think 100 Thieves should just force a little bit harder on Baron. I figured as soon as they pick up this Dragon and you know there's nothing on the other half of the map, easily just repeat pressure on Baron, force more and more cooldowns out of TSM. You know, first one, maybe you get the Gangplank ultimate, you know, you get Maokai ultimate, you get Nami ultimate. Start getting these important cooldowns out of them so you can make some more headway in the game and we aren't kind of stalling out and waiting for the Dragon Soul. Because it's only a Cloud Soul, it's not really an game-ending soul.
Well, DoubleLift has his Rune-ons. You can see the Radiant Virtue done for Closer's Vi. Shirelia's completed on the Lulu. A lot of huge team fight tools are ready to go for 100 Thieves. Item completion there for TSM. Maple hitting that second item power spike with a Shadow Flame, so he's at least on the total number of completed items as his counterpart in Bjergsen.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Lulu repeat shields. Start that Baron up, force TSM to you, start getting some cooldowns out of them.
More potatoes.
Exploding potatoes. This will be the next Riot game, courtesy of Captain Flowers.
Yeah, exploding
potato.
Zilean. Wait, maybe this can go along with Trucker Orn. Potato farmer Zilean is what Trucker Orn is trucking.
Okay, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. Hell yeah. Idea approved. Now, can 100 Thieves manage to approve a way to do this Baron real quick before TSM can find anything else to do in this game? Because they're so far behind. I want to see 100 Thieves just push this forward.
Also, this is good defense from TSM. 100 Thieves have not really extended their lead aside from taking that Dragon, you know, for the last few minutes here. And TSM pretty safely keeping their knowledge of Baron within an acceptable range. They're starting it out again, I guess in an effort to get a teleport out. All right, there's a teleport, definitely pull off.
That's what they want. Tenacity's there. Bjergsen's coming in now, too. 100 Thieves are ready to force it. Closer goes in. Bombs over the wall. Neo under pressure. DoubleLift coming in for the flank. Nobody dead just yet. Bugi tries to get back over the wall as DoubleLift kills Neo. DoubleLift kills Chime. Double kill. DoubleLift. Back over the wall goes Bugi. It ain't gonna matter. He's dead. Maple's dead. Everybody's dead. It's Solo, the only man standing, and 100 Thieves clean him up like a mopping bucket.
So remember earlier when they started up the Baron and I was like, that's a really risky idea.
Yup.
They weren't able to sweep all the teleport wards, and getting teleported on behind them is exactly the risk you wanted to avoid. TSM, though, they run face first into 100 Thieves, starting up the Baron themselves, and they pay the price. You see Closer just Vi ult right in. Bjergsen attaches some bombs to him as he's flying by. So he arrives on the Lucian with the ult and bombs. Here it is, a look at it. Closer goes in, Bjergsen attaches 2 bombs onto Neo, and then he gives the ultimate to Closer. So Closer can revive, Neo cannot. DoubleLift flashes in. He's able to get the good Zeri ult off, finishes off Chime as well as the Lucian, and it is just another sweep. 100 Thieves don't drop anyone. Busio even survives. They pick up the Baron, and now they can really take out the rest of the turret.
They will bulldoze whatever is in their way now. You can see TSM, they got 3 men in the base. They have their Lucian and Nami up there in the top side just trying to get an objective bounty, but their jungler's dead. Now they're 2v5 back in the base. Tenacity applying pressure here to the bottom lane tier 3. Closer's just inside TSM walls as mid lane tier 3 under pressure from DoubleLift. Come on, we gotta get back. TSM, where's Lucian? Where's Nami? I don't even know if it's possible for them to hold on once they get there. Still 20 seconds. before Bugi is back alive. 11,000 gold is the difference between the two teams. First inhibitor falls back in mid lane. Second inhibitor now the target for the Thieves. That one's gone too. Nexus turrets are next on the menu.
That's the only item on the menu, too.
Yeah, they ordered everything else.
Other teams are looking like, all right, we've got most of the map. I guess the Dragon Soul is an enticing item that they haven't tried before. You know, you see a new item on the menu, you're like,
fancy dessert.
I know the Nexus tastes real good, but what about we live a little, you know?
It's dessert because it's optional and you don't need it, but it's still fun, right? And I think that's what 100 Thieves might go for here. Unless TSM just walks into this bottom side of their own jungle, which is largely controlled by the Thieves. Nope, we're just going to go ahead and go for the Soul here. And Closer and DoubleLift will finish that off.
All right, will be one final reset, I will say. One final trip to the store. And 100 Thieves fully outfitted. Trying to pick up a little extra stopwatch here and there, and they're gonna come to finish the job now, fully geared out with all the extra money they just got, plus the soul.
Still only one kill the entire game for TSM, and it was when DoubleLift went completely ham in the enemy jungle, ended up dying there in the Raptor pit. But Ksante 3-0-3, Vi 2-0-7, Zilean 2-0-9, Lulu 1-0-6. And the Zeri, who died once, is absolutely the kill commander here with about half of the team's total kills. DoubleLift 7-1-3 on that champion. Still no pentakill yet. Maybe that's why they needed to go back and shop and get the soul. They're trying to get the penta for DoubleLift.
Okay. I like it, I like it. He's got the quick blades, he's got the hurricane.
He's ready, man. He's ready. Closer's always looking.
I think the hardest part about that penta would be for the rest of the team not to take kills.
Right, because you do so much damage at this point and you're so far ahead, it's very easy to accidentally KS it.
Okay.
All right, Maokai ulti, they just casually walk out of the way.
Only one left here. All right, TSM, they're praying for some God barrel chain from Solo. Gangplank here, baby, level 16 acquired for him, so he's got the rank 3 ultimates. If he can get a God barrel chain on both Bjergsen and DoubleLift and Busio.
Okay.
Because you got to spread damage, so the Zilean can only one of them.
Well, we're going in. DoubleLift finds the first kill. He's on a rampage. Bugi's going to be the next one in their sights. Bjergsen takes that on the enemy Nami. Now Bugi falls. There goes everybody else. Once again, it's only Solo left. He runs back into the fountain as the base collapses, and 100 Thieves make it look easy against TSM. 30 minutes into the game, 19 kills to 1. Can they make it 20? Not quite. Yes, there it is. 100 Thieves, 20-2, take the win. What the hell? Yeah!
100 Thieves, Mark. TSM chat, disappointed.
Let's go, boys. Yes.
You can just see the anguish on chat's face.
Oh, no, he did him like that.
100 Thieves, always known for their style. We'll see the players come on stage now to take a bow. Celebrate a dominant victory here over TSM. You know, that's got to feel good. Going up to 3-1 in the standings.
So, nobody's interviewing him? What?